Stiamo già facendo un altro podcast di Bad Truth? Ok, va bene. Andiamo, ragazzi.
From the acclaimed Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts, Michael and Adam.
Hey, Michael.
We're here again.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
You're fired.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, you're fired. You're out of here.
What took so long?
I hated to wait this long, but I figured now is the time that you drove all the way down here. Mm-hmm. And you're looking at the river out there and stuff, and you're just like, you know what? You're comfortable. You think everything's great.
It's not even Monday.
And, yeah, you know, the work week is pretty much over. You've done all your gigs. And now, you know what? I got to let you go.
I'm sad to go. I'm thinking of a Bible quote from my IG post.
Yeah. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
And hey, we did it. We did do an episode about and in it you talked about some stuff going on with some people and that may possibly owe you money.
Oh yeah, it's August 2nd, and still no reply. Not a text, not a phone call, no apology, no explanation. Radio silence.
Pun intended.
I know.
Yes. Man,
it's
well,
horrible.
We'll see. We'll you know what? Maybe we should on the Twitter. We should have like a countdown clock or something, or like how many days since.
It's gonna be a while, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely is gonna be a while.
So, hired and fired, part due. Dude, it seems like what is it like once a year or so? There's a Texas country band swap.
There definitely is. We should at some point talk about the band swap where it's just like
there's some band swap going on.
Yeah, there's some band swapping going on.
I tried to tweet about it on our Bad Truth podcast Twitter account, but no one took the bait.
Everybody was too nervous.
Yeah, no one wanted to say anything. There's some stuff been going on, some different bands. Man, it's like people get fired. Sorry, Bible quote. Really appreciate my time in the band and moving on to other things.
Yeah, I post a lot.
And then they're in another band.
Yeah, exploring other opportures.
But they haven't gotten better.
Yeah, i.e. Our other friend's band.
I just don't. Okay, so they reshuffle around the block. These band guys. A band guy could get fired for just not being good or getting worse or something.
Yeah.
Or for what other reason, and then they're in another band immediately, and they haven't changed. They're the same quality player that was in the previous band, and it always amazes me how these guys go from band to band. It's like, I guess I used to wonder about it, but now it's actually true now. Here's the bad truth. No one knows what good is.
That's true.
It's depressing. Do people care what good is?
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, they can still sell out shows.
Sometimes you get hired for a sub gig, like me, for instance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You come in, you get...
Or you.
Yeah, you chart the songs.
Well, here's the deal. If you're doing like a sub gig or something like that, we're already off topic 2 minutes in.
Totally, yeah, of course.
If you're subbing for somebody... and they know your resume or what you've done.
Yeah.
Are they hiring you because of that? Are you getting paid more because of that? Can they tell the difference in someone who maybe not as fortunate or as lucky, or, you know, the stars didn't align for them to have a resume like yours, who's equally as good or probably better? You never know. But those guys, can the people that hire you tell the difference?
That's a good question.
Or they think because of your resume, this guy's great. Let's get this guy. But they really can't tell. Like, so are you getting hired off of what you've already done? Or are you getting hired because you're really good for them?
Yeah. Or if it's just, you're just professional.
Yeah. All right. That's something that just went through my mind now. We can go back unless you want to add to that.
Well, no, I mean, I have done sub gigs before where it was just like, well, what are you playing there? And it's like, oh, well, that's on your record.
Yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah.
It's like, it's the classic, well, that's on your record.
So can they tell?
I think so, or they know it's different than what the old guy's been doing.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so for this episode, You've seen Spinal Tap, right?
Oh, yes. Who hasn't?
If you haven't seen the movie Spinal Tap, pause. Exactly. Pause.
Go watch it.
Go watch it. And then unpause.
Yeah.
Select play.
Hit play on your podcast listening device.
Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to... We Adam and I, right now, right before your listening ears, we are going to write a hypothetical made-for-TV movie.
Yes.
On a fictional band. And I made up a band name for this. You want to hear it?
Yeah, give me the band name.
The band name is going to be called Fakeband Tragedy.
The Fakeband Tragedy. Yeah. I like this.
Like Incident. The Fakeband Tragedy Incident.
That's the made for TV title.
Yeah. So that's our made up band. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk what we think what might happen in the hiring and firing of people.
Of people in Fakeband Tragedy.
All right. So we need some characters for this.
Okay.
So we got.
Well, first off, we need a singer.
Okay. What do you want to call it? Let's do like Roman names.
Let's go with Roman names. I like the idea.
We're gonna stick with
tragedy. We gotta
tragedy.
go with tragedies.
So let's think of some names. So what? Okay, front guy. You said. What do you want to call the front guy?
Front guy. Who was? There was somebody called Commodus.
Oh, okay, Commodus. That was Marcus Aurelius' son and co-emperor for a while. The guy was nuts.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, yeah, there we go. Front man.
I think he thought he was going to be a gladiator at one point.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Good one.
Okay.
Okay. Manager. What do you think?
Manager. Well, like most managers, I'm speaking of one. Kind of greedy.
Okay.
So let's see if we're going Roman. Is it Plutus? I think
Plutus. What is that? What is that?
He was I think the god of wealth.
Okay, that's a good one.
So everybody, worshiping wealth and stuff. Yeah.
All right, so we got Commodus, front guy.
Yep. Manager.
Manager is
Plutus.
Plutus. Okay. All right, and this fictional. Okay, so the front guy always has a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, of course, the girlfriend.
All right, let me pick one from this list.
Okay,
I'm gonna pick Bellona.
Okay, Bellona. What's tell me about Bellona.
She may or may not be a goddess of war.
Well, you know what? I think that's the perfect for the front man's girlfriend.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we got to have some sort of with the front man, there's always a lead player, like somebody that's doing the musical melody side of things. So if that was the case,
okay,
who can we get for that? So what's a good name for that? For basically like the other player, the lead player, the other person that everybody looks at.
Okay, we're gonna make this one female.
Okay, yeah, we have. I mean, shoot.
Okay,
we've got 2 males. We need 2 females.
All right, so this will be a female band member.
Okay, yeah.
So we're doing It's like we're doing Spinal Tap all of a sudden.
Oh, we are. We definitely are.
Well, let's call her Sylvius.
Okay, Sylvius. I like that. That's
I don't know
name.
what that means.
I don't know, but hey, if it's on the list, we'll take it.
We're picking that one. All right.
Okay,
and
cool.
So what about everybody else?
Well, I mean, it's just like in Spinal Tap. The rest of the band is kind of just in the back.
All right. Well, I got a name for them.
Okay. What are you gonna call them?
We're gonna call them the Pussius.
Pussius. Okay.
That's the collective form of everyone that's left.
Of everyone that's left in the band.
The Pussy. Is that Roman? I just made up a old name, Latin name.
I think that's I'm pretty sure that is the Latin rest of the band.
All right, so this is going to be a fictional story about how bands do stupid things and how guys get fired.
Yeah, from the bands.
From the bands. All right, so how would a typical farce of a story of a band firing a band member go? What do you think it would start with? Usually like the manager?
Well, usually
does Plutus say, "Hey, we need to," or no? It would be the band, right?
Usually it's usually the band. I mean, it depends. If the band's been together for a while, it's usually, I guess, the band. They probably have talked to
they've talked to Plutus.
They've talked to Plutus. So Commodus and Pussius
got behind.
Sylvius
back.
Yeah, and was just like, "Hey,
I need to write these names down. I'm gonna lose
yeah,
the
dude,
war.
I had to write the names down, but they were just like, "Hey, Plutus, we need to get rid of Sylvius," and they're probably like, and Plutus is like, "Well, it's not my deal. That's y'all's deal."
Well,
and
you
even
know,
though it's
Plutus probably has self-interest in making money himself, right?
well, no matter what, Plutus is always going to be trying to make money for
usually
himself.
Plutus would be like, if we were writing him, he would be like the guy who's only in it for himself and wants to make as much money as he can, not really interested in the long-term career.
Yeah, they're just like, and if Fakeband Tragedy ends up going away, hey, if I made my money, that's great.
All right, so we need to build a backstory to get the tension going. So I will say that I'm looking up the name here. So let's say Silvius and Commodus may or may not have had a fling in the past.
Oh, okay.
That would make it interesting.
That would definitely keep things interesting. I mean, that's
Right.
always
All right, so
get some
now
good creative tension then.
Bologna, the current GF,
Oh yeah, so
she probably would know about this, no?
I would think so. I would think that at some point something would have came out, probably through Pussius. Probably one of them would have mentioned something at some point. You know,
Well, it may have been common knowledge.
well, that's it too. You know,
All right. So, all right. Well, let's keep going with this. Let's say that Bologna has her own band.
oh, so Bologna's not just a girlfriend. Bologna is an artist.
She might have some I don't know, other motives behind some of this, right?
Well, yeah, this is especially if Fakeband Tragedy is a more popular band.
Yeah. And so Bologna would be like, "Hey, can my band play shows with you?"
Yeah,
That would be a start, right?
that would definitely be a start because I mean,
And then maybe she starts maybe singing a song or two, maybe background vocals, or maybe even like a duet during Fakeband Tragedy show, maybe.
yeah, like showing up at the Fakeband Tragedy show, like getting on stage after they open. I
Yeah,
could see that. I could definitely see that.
That would be that would kind of actually be cool at first.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh shoot, they're dating and then they're
Yeah,
singing and
the bands are getting together. That's probably good. That's a
Yeah, I
win
mean, that's
for
like
both.
Tim McGraw, Faith Hill stuff, right
It's
there.
definitely
Like,
definitely a win-win for both.
Yeah.
All right. So, but what happens when Bologna starts to sit in more
oh
with
well,
Fakeband Tragedy, and then let's even push it up a notch. Let's say that she starts to travel with them solo without her band.
oh, so she's not even with her band opening the shows anymore.
No, let's just say she's singing a song or two and doing some harmonies, and actually instead of doing a show here and there, Bologna's actually part of the show in a certain aspect.
Like even probably starting to get billed together and stuff like that.
Oh man, now you have
Tough, dude. That is getting tough.
So now you might have a situation where, you know, I don't know. Maybe Bologna wants to get paid now.
Oh, see, well, yeah, because if she's getting billed and doing, you know, 2 songs,
Yeah, maybe I'm helping this band.
yeah, maybe I'm making this band get bigger crowds.
Could be.
And
Okay.
who's to say not? And well, and of course, you know, Plutus is back there looking at the numbers.
Exactly. Who wouldn't be?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So maybe Pussius and Silvius, maybe they're starting to have some tensions or apprehension about, you know, what's going on with our band right now.
Oh, definitely.
You know, is this a permanent thing?
Yeah, like, is this just how the show's going to be now?
What band is this now?
Yeah. Is this a different band or
Yeah.
is this the same band just with a new member that we didn't know existed in the
Yeah.
band?
How does our piece of the pie change now?
Yes.
Or could it change? Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you this. When you have 2 females in a band with history, have you seen the movie? There's another movie reference, Highlander.
Oh, yes. What is the main motto? There can be only one.
Yeah, there can only be one. You see what's going on now?
So we're getting a Highlander world. I see where this is going.
Yeah. And so I think this is probably after Pussius and Bologna and the band tensions with Commodus and maybe Plutus getting involved. I don't know what Bologna's doing. She's probably like in the shadows, like just sitting back watching stuff happen.
Oh,
But
of course.
I don't know what her. I haven't written what's gonna be her ultimate motive? We may not ever know.
I was going to say, we may not know what her motive is.
I'm liking this story already.
This is a good story.
Okay, so let's say things come to a head under the surface, Highlander, so to speak, between Bologna and Silvius.
Yes. Okay.
So so she's gone now. She gets fired.
Oh, they got rid of Silvius?
Sylvia gets fired.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yowza.
Well, you knew.
It was headed there. We knew that.
Yeah, Spinal Tap.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
Well, those statements are always can you think of some, let's move away from this, take a commercial break from that. You know any like good firing band statements, like when the band fires somebody, but they didn't fire somebody, but they still say that a member is gone? Have you read those? It's like a form letter. I think you can download it as a PDF.
As a PDF.
And just insert the names. I think there's a scroll down, drop bar menu of Bible quotes.
Oh, yeah. Pick your Bible quote. Talk about,
Yeah. So we've already touched on this. It's, they've decided to move on.
Pursue
other things in life, other options. We wish them well. We're so glad that they were in the band, and we're sad to see them go.
Yeah, helped us get to this place.
Yeah. We feel that the time is right for this change.
Yes.
Nothing new there.
No, nothing new at all.
No, it's like the Texas country songs from the past 6 years. Nothing new.
Nothing new. Sorry, that was a good one.
I wish I would have all these band members leaving and the posts that they both make. I wish I would have kept all of them.
Dude, that would have been fun just to read them.
And then you repost them. That would be great. That would be a good IG. Could someone do that? An IG account where you just post people leaving a band or band member statements about band members leaving?
Yeah.
That would be a good account.
The best is when the band talks about the band member leaving.
Okay, so what if you're the person getting fired? Not getting fired, but you've left, quote unquote. They're never gonna. It's like a relationship. They're never gonna tell you what the real reason was. Are they?
No, they can't. They're gonna come up with some.
I'm a piece of shit, and you snore in your sleep. That's why I'm breaking up with you. No one's gonna say that.
No one's gonna say that. It's we just can't. I don't see us going in the same direction.
All right. So what does I gotta go flip back to the words. What does Sylvia say? What would she say about her getting fired or not getting fired?
I feel like
because these are the same form letters.
Yes. Oh, they're all the same form letters. So Silvius would have to, I guess, decide whether or not they are just going to say, "Hey, I'm no longer in the band," or if they want to go out and say,
I decide to pursue other things. Yeah. It's like the same thing again.
It's another, just pick through the 7 form letters. Which one do you want to go with?
Which Bible quote do you like to use when you leave a job?
When I leave a band.
Do you have a favorite Bible quote?
No, I haven't. I feel like I need to get one now.
I need one now if I got fired from this podcast.
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably something from Revelations.
I might pick one of the apocryphal books that are not allowed.
That are not allowed to be in the Bible.
Yeah. I might do one of those, but it's the same thing.
Oh, yes. It's definitely the same thing.
All of those are BS.
Well, yeah.
Family time. Oh, family time is another one.
Oh, we gotta end the band for family time.
I forgot about that one. All right, let me ask you this. So let's say, what's the name of this band again? Let's say Fakeband Tragedy. Let's say they're on the way up.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so they're an up-and-coming band.
Who quits a band on the way up?
That's definitely a rarity. I mean,
what is Silvius thinking?
Like, why would Silvius quit a band if they're, after all the years of, trudging it out, they're finally making a paycheck?
Right.
Like, I feel like that's just a weird thing to happen.
Do we have flaws in our story already?
Oh, man. We gotta start rewriting, I guess, because there's no way Silvius would just quit the band. To pursue other.
Depends what the Bible quote was, dude.
Yeah, I guess we got to read into the Bible quote. Damn it.
Yeah. All right, let's say that. All right, what are reasons? What are legit reasons why you would, if you are Commodus, what are some legit reasons why you would fire a band member?
A legit reason would be like, you know what? After I've sat you down and talked to you about messing up on stage and gave you a chance or two of becoming a better player, then, you know, I could see Commodus letting somebody go. Like after, like if you notice, you know, in my opinion, if you notice a band member keeps making mistakes on stage, you should always give them the opportunity to make it up. Like, hey, listen back to these board tapes. You're not sounding good. We need to move on.
So you want warnings?
Yeah, I mean, that's just fair. Like, you don't get, unless you do something massive, if you make a mistake at work, you get a warning.
Right. Well, you should, right now?
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, they shouldn't, unless they did something completely horrible, they shouldn't be fired right out of the blue.
Yeah.
Well,
if it's like, we don't have an artist. We have like a band. So this is like almost like it's a Roman names with a Greek tragedy.
Yeah. So it's basically like it's
so
like
we have a mutiny almost.
Yeah.
A betrayal even. Because
we've gotten all like, you know, Commodus and probably Plutus and all the Pussius is.
I love that name.
They've all had to basically vote
someone off the island.
Yeah. They've had to say, you know what? You're no longer in this van and trailer.
Yeah, you're not getting the rose.
Yeah.
Is that what they do? I don't watch.
I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yeah, you don't get the rose. You don't stay on the island.
Yeah.
Ay. All right, so let's say the excuse was they did want someone better. That this is what was going on. But in our fictional made-for-TV movie,
okay, yes,
that we're Hollywooding up here,
you
know, back to our story here, Sylvius is the same skill level as the rest of the band. In fact, she's popular in her own outright and a major draw for fans and neutrals.
Ooh.
Yeah. And on top of it, let's tweak it up a bit. She does look like a rock star on stage.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So now, what's going on here with our little story? All right, let me do more.
Okay, give me more on this. I like where this is going.
We're gonna do more. Let's say someone else, one of the Pussius, is handicapped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, you just really took it up a notch.
We went from PG-13 to possibly R.
Yeah, we're made for TV movie, but we're like
now it's cable now.
Now we're cable. Yeah, we're not on ABC, CBS, NBC.
There goes all the money.
Yeah. Oh man.
Can we get on Netflix though? Would that be good?
Well, I think or at least like HBO now.
Okay. Is there nudity in this?
Yeah, well, at this point, we probably have to.
If I was directing, I would put nudity right up at the front.
Yeah.
To go, oh, this is going to be good, and then never show it.
Never show nudity again. And just be like, wait, we did what?
Sylvius comes out of the shower, and one of the band guys, a roommate. Oh, I didn't know you were back. Sorry.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
One of those deals.
then the rest of the movie is nothing.
Yeah, then it's nothing. Okay. All right. So, you know, I mean, you could always upgrade a musician in the band.
True. Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
I mean, in fact, you could even switch out a drummer in a band, and I don't even think Commodus would even realize it for 3 months.
Yeah, true.
You know, most lead singer wouldn't even notice if the drummer was there or not.
Yeah.
They couldn't even tell, right?
No, definitely not.
All right. So Sylvius is a draw.
Okay, yeah.
Like for neutrals. Whatever you thought about this band, you would still go because she's something to look at.
Yeah, just because it's good. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you an option. 2 bands at the same level. One of them has a chick in the band. Who you going?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Okay,
yeah,
we're done. All right, so you would think Pussius, is that the word?
Yeah,
you would think Pussius would. I don't know, man. You would think they would say, well, if we get rid of Sylvius, who's popular in a draw, we have to get another female then.
Well, yeah, we would have to replace Sylvius with something better or at least comparable.
Yeah, like for like.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Well, and depending on too, like, yeah, I mean, if your band is based on a group setup.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
This is I keep forgetting. This is fake band tragedy. That's their whole shtick right there.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you can't. Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. You would think that in this story,
Okay. Well, where are you going with the story?
but in our now made for cable.
Made for cable TV movie.
Now we're going to say that what's her name? Bologna
Yes.
has a player from her band, but since her band's not playing as much,
So are you saying that Bologna is going to bring in that
A
new band member?
a new Pussius member.
Oh, really? So then,
You think there's tension there?
oh, that gets weird.
You would think that Pussius would make a stand here.
Well, at some point, you would think Pussius would be like, wait a minute, because
What's going on here?
yeah,
When are we joining Silvius?
because
When are we out?
No matter what, when whatever happens to Commodus is the lead singer.
Yeah,
and he's
what
going to have
happens-
a career.
Yeah, what happens when Commodus wants to upgrade somebody?
Yeah, who's next to? It's not even when. It's like who's next to be upgraded.
Let me upgrade you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's just say now that there's another guy in the band, let's say he doesn't look like her. What would you think he would look like?
Well, then it's probably.
I'm gonna say. Go ahead. Go. You tell me.
I was just gonna say it's probably he's probably a really good musician, but I would hope that they would go, even if it's somebody of a different sex,
Man boobs. That would kind of half and half right there.
Well, that would happen.
We're giving back a little.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay. I would want it to be backwards cap. The standard. Let's do this.
Okay.
It's the standard
The
guy.
standard, yeah.
Under Armour cap. Backwards Under Armour cap and maybe like a Hurley shirt.
The Hurley shirt.
Which, by the way, if you rotate those logos to match, they're the exact same design.
Whoa.
There, okay.
There we go.
Is that crazy?
That's insane.
Are you looking up on your phone right now, Hurley?
Yeah,
Hurley
I'm
and
looking
Under
up
Armour cap. It's the
Hurley.
same logo. Rotate them.
God.
Is anyone going to watch this show?
Dude, no one is except for a couple musician guys, but that's okay.
I might watch the first scene when Silvius gets out the shower, and then I'm like,
that's
okay.
it. Then you're done.
You would think the handicap guy would be like, what?
You know,
You
what
know?
about me? What about me?
Yeah.
What about me?
Or he would at least be like, we need a better what? Okay. All right. So let's fast forward to the end of this movie.
Okay. I mean, shoot, we got so tired of the movie already.
All right. Let's fast forward to this movie. Okay. So in my perfect movie, it would be okay. So less than a week of Silvius Bible quote on the IG.
Yeah.
Less than a week, she's already picking up gigs with bigger artists and still getting accolades. Less than a week.
Well, of course. I mean, that just makes sense.
And you got to think, like, wow, this fake band tragedy they must have incredible talent in this new band member. I wonder, like, who's going to get replaced next? If the person, if Sylvia gets let go and she's already gigging,
Yeah.
what does that tell you?
Well, then I'd be worried if I was Pussius. I would be worried that I'm going to get let go next, but I may not get another gig as fast.
But in my table reading of this
Yes.
story, Pussius can't get other gigs. This is it.
Oh, so this is like their only. Oof. Eef. If this is Pussius's bread and butter, then I would be so scared.
Yeah.
I'd be extremely scared.
And this is how the story ends. This is it. Roll
Man.
credits.
So that, dude, part 2 of
Roll credits on this one.
the fake band tragedy incident is going to be fantastic.
You know, I take it back. I would watch it.
Yeah, you would.
I would watch it. I mean, we just wrote it.
Yeah. So I think this should be made into a movie.
It could be Spinal Tap 2.
Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely. Or 3.
Do you think using the word incident is too much?
No, I think no.
Okay.
It depends. I mean, what we'll do is we'll end up having focus groups.
Do we need Roman names for us?
I think so. Well, are we the narrators?
All right, we got to get this out quick.
Yeah. This has got to be.
Can we just put this out? Do we need to skip a week for this because you're going to Europe?
I know. I'm going to.
We don't need to put. Will anyone be? No one will be upset if we don't put any stuff on here.
I don't think so. We just put an intro on, an outro, and
okay,
boom, knock this out next week.
Are we done with the Italian intros?
No, I hope not. I want you to keep
know.
going with the Italian intros. I think the Italian intros are fantastic.
I need some cuss words.
Yeah.
My semester starts soon.
What campus are you on?
It's a business one up north.
Interesting. I wonder if they have one down south.
I don't think so. Not with this. This lady's like Italian all the way.
I kind of really want to. It makes me want to start learning Italian.
Come on, dude. The whole reason I want to learn another language so I can talk about people in front of them.
That's a good reason.
The best reason if someone else also speaks the language.
Yes.
That we can both talk about other people in front of them.
Yeah.
Like the people at Chipotle when I order the same thing all the time. I hear them.
Oh yeah. They're talking about you. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this Hired and Fired Part 2.
Part 2.
And I think the story resonates with a lot of people.
Yes, and I think ultimately,
I don't think we wrote anything new here.
No, it's all happened somewhere at some point in time. Like every bit of that has happened.
I feel like do we plagiarize another movie?
We may have, or somebody else's book or something. But, ultimately what has to come out of all this is like, there's an idea of, I don't know, even if you're going to let band members go, how about just respecting the band members? I mean, it's something simple. It's something, obviously people get fired all the time from any other job.
Yeah.
But how about to sit down and actually have, a conversation about what's going wrong and letting them go, I mean, obviously there are times when something bad happens and you just have to let somebody go for something. But
if anyone has Roman names for Adam and I'd love to hear them.
Oh, I would definitely love to hear what my asshole is. I might just give myself my own Roman name.
That's good.
And
yeah.
If you want to unfollow us on any social media, it's Bad Truth Podcast. You can go there, or if
who doesn't like you?
Dude, I don't know. I feel like that's getting larger and larger.
All right, one more thing before we end this thing.
Yeah.
Is there like a caste system in this Texas music genre that says if you're like a musician, no matter how experienced or successful or not successful, that you just can't like hang out and talk to other artists? Like why is this musician guy talking to me? I'm the artist. Like, get off my bus, bro. No one cares what you have to say. Like, or they intentionally get insecure and don't want that other person. They don't want you're just a guy in a band. What are you have no opinion.
There is. That system is in place.
So it does happen.
It does exist. Yes, it does exist.
So that's why people probably think I'm an asshole sometimes, because I probably don't see that happening.
Yeah.
I just think, hey man.
Yeah.
I don't like just because someone is like, an artist or something. I don't bow down to them.
Yeah.
I guess that's that East Coast in me that people just in Texas they can't deal with.
You damn East Coaster. Wait a minute. I'm an East Coaster,
I
too.
know. All right, let's get out of here before we have a whole nother podcast.
On East Coast stuff. All right. Follow us on all the social medias. Unfollow us. Whatever you want to do.
And if there's any producers out there, executive producers want to make this into my feature film,
yeah.
Let's do it.
It's right here. You heard it here first.
I'm directing the first scene, Adam. You get the whole rest of the movie.
I get the rest of the movie. You got the first.
I just want to be there for auditions.
For the shower. Auditions of the shower scene. All right. We will see you all soon.
Later.
Bye.